I think, whenever I play midfield, I can always track back and still, cover my left back if he needs it, and I don't mind doing it. You got to do the dirty work as well as the offensive side as well. So, and that's what I did a little bit tonight, But that part is just part of the game. Sometimes the game calls for me to be more attack-minded, but I just go with the game, called for, and today was a little bit more defensive, and, I didn't mind it as long as, the team does well, we get, the result, which we didn't tonight, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Yeah, I mean, obviously, a lot of teams compare to each other, One thing about the U.S. teams that I've been a part of is we have great camaraderie, We're all, good guys on the field and off the field, and I think that goes a long way, to making a team. In 02 and 06, we had a great, chemistry as far as, off the field, and I think that goes well with how Americans and how we, viewed by the coaching staff, that we all get along off the field as well as on. We want to do better. We did in 06. It was a disappointment not to get out of our group in 06 in Germany. So obviously, we're, it doesn't matter about who we play. Is that we take one game at a time, and obviously, to not get our group would be another disappointment. But we are very confident, and we're very humble as well. But at the same time, we know that we have the players in the squad to get out of our group, have a good World Cup, and after we get out of the group, it's one game, and then you never know what's going to happen after that.
The first goal, he jumped before me, and so while he was in there and I'm just trying to jump up, he had his forearm keeping me down, aside from that. Yeah, I felt fine, movement was fine, and I think, I made it hard for their strikers to do anything, and, I'm just happy to get this over. It was a boost just to get my first game under my belt, in 7 months, so it felt good. I'm glad that there was no negative reactions, and, just move on to the next game. Obviously, what's on the line is differently in terms of my movements and everything else. I use every practice as a game-like situation. So that whole motto, you practice how you play. That's what I've been doing, for how many months. So in terms of everything else, I didn't feel any differently in the game that I've felt in training.
Well, I think we held the ball pretty well in the first half. I think we did a good job. We combined. I think it was a little bit of a tease because I was enjoying myself out there. Especially being put out for 5 extra minutes on the sideline. So I think if we would have been able to play a little more, we probably would have warmed out a little bit.
It was a special moment. That goal was 10% me and 90% Clarence. So, I'm definitely thankful I was in the right place at the right time. It'd mean the world, that's for sure. It's every soccer player's dream to be standing where I'm standing and to have the opportunity that I have. And I'm aware of that. It's special, especially where I was 5 months ago. So,
it was a crucial time for us. I thought we were putting a lot of pressure on them, and to get that goal kind of put us in a good position at that point in time.
I take set pieces for Bolton and did with the Dynamo, and obviously Landon is good on set pieces as well. And he's putting a number of great balls in qualifying and with the Galaxy. So it's good to be able to have that from both sides and provide a bit of a different element.